It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Slot man moves right. Easy. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. The Steelers go over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game. And these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pickett's throw complete here to Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs at 11-2 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's That's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They're still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to make it, wouldn't it? We're here to actually watch and see what actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Pickett now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second and goal, Mahomes flush to his right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jameson Williams from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That would go for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Butker's kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some space here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 6 yards left on second down. Looking to throw, Pickett running right through it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on for it.
So the ball open beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Completes it to the fullback hand. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mahomes now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Pickett to throw on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT. PAT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett, and his throw is incomplete.
And now defensively, it's 3rd and 10. I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation to play a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Pickett will look to throw it here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31. Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Chiefs 31. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7 yards there and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curtis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry for Harris. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Steelers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.